Welcome to my channel. Today I am inspired to do a relationship reading, and I want to do a pick a card reading because it depends on where you are in your relationship what you will choose. But I'm inspired by the solar eclipse that's happening at 10 degrees in Libra, and it's a south node solar eclipse, so it is inviting us to take a deep look at our relationships, and without allowing the conditioning and our projections to take place. So it's about taking a deep look and to see where we are out of balance and how we want to show up in relationships. And it's about not only the relationships we have to other people, it's about our own relationship too. It's our connection to the sacred feminine and the change and the chaos that's happening around us. And I know a lot of people are in deep changes, and it's the invitation to take a look. And it's funny because the 11th degree in Libra, the Sabian symbol is a professor peering over his glasses. And it's showing us that teachings are revelations, and that everything that's in our perception right now is something we can build upon. So that's about building bridges, right? Allow ourselves to visualize and to see the power of our visualization and find new solutions. And first step is to see clearly what's happening, and the second is to envision what we want to happen. And then find solutions that are out of the box. So to see how we can take responsibility for our actions, to see how we face our shadow aspects, and where we are caught in our ego and in our own impulsivity. But the deeper look, and this solar eclipse is a possibility to reflect and to recognize, even to recognize that other people are in other different paths, and to allow ourselves to find solutions that will enclose all of us. And not by people pleasing or setting away your own needs and wants. It's about finding a higher form of love and finding the connection in this time of change and chaos. And I want to draw a card to lead us in, and for you to choose. I can see this one. And this one. And this one. And as you can see, I have 3 piles of tarot cards that I will draw from. I will choose or draw the cards from different oracle decks I would put on these, but I would choose these tarot decks and these stones for us to choose. So I will turn them around. I have Beta of Spirit Wolf is the first one, and the stone with it is a malachite. Every single stone is a malachite, so but they are really different, so you choose. And I choose eggs because it's our potential, how we want to show up and how we want to create our different relationships, right? So that's a wolf. That's funny because they all look the same, because that's the image for the back of this deck. And the second one is Dvarapatra. I don't know if this is pronounced correctly. I'm sorry if not. This is the tarot deck for this, and this is the malachite. Hopefully you can see it. That's the second pile. And the third pile is Karma of Kutuhala. And I don't know if this is pronounced right, but, and this is the malachite for this one. Hopefully you can see it. And this is the tarot deck. So, and I leave it like this for a moment so that you can choose which pile will be yours. And now we'll choose a couple of cards for us to show us what these readings will be about. And if you don't want to see this collection of the cards, you can just skip ahead and choose your reading. Because we want to know the different places. The Mirror Vision deck is the one to keep us, to get us into the reading. And then we will see the path where you're heading. And we'll take 3 of these. Oh, they both want to go. That's interesting. There were 4 cards that wanted to come out of this. And with these we get more information about what's underneath. There it is. the challenges that will come up, and that can be challenges, can be support, what comes up and how we and this one, and this one, and this one. So, and then we take a deeper look at these challenges. We take one of these to see, get more information about it. Oh, I'm curious. There are a lot of cards. There are a lot of cards. And then we take a message from Spirit. And in some cases I will just read the message for you if I am called to. That's what I leave to this reading, because it's I have to follow my intuition to see what will come up while I'm reading the cards, because we will just look at them at the same time. I will not look at them before we jump into the reading. And then we take, when we got these, we'll take tarot cards from these decks. So this is the Sun and Moon Tarot. And this is the White Sage Tarot. And this is the Light Seers Tarot. So, these are our cards. And now, I'll put in here like this. It's bugging me. So. And now, you can take your choice. And I see you in the reading. Welcome, Pile 1. You chose the Beta Spirit Wolf. And this guides us in what your main theme will be, or what the message of the Beta of Spirit Wolf is about. And it's telling you, give yourself enough rest. Only then you will be able to ground yourself enough to cultivate focus and motivation to fulfill your path. You will find a way through any tricky situation as you tune into your instincts and trust your own timing. From times of change and uncertainty comes confidence, love, and resilience. Embrace transition. Commit to your task and stay focused, but be flexible in your approach. You have the skill to intuitively handle any issue. That's a beautiful start, right? And this was your Malachite. this is your card guiding you in. And then we'll see the card of the Mirror Vision deck. It's the Eight of Swords, or the Eight of Birds. In this deck it's called the Eight of Birds, and it's a connection of two cards merged in one. And I want to read it to you too, because it's often beautiful how he describes how this turns out. The Eight of Swords and Eight of Birds is a card of self-imprisonment. A young child covers in a ring of swords as 8 birds helplessly fly into a cyclone. Both fates could have easily been avoided. The child can sneak around the sword, but is too lost in their despair to see clarity. If you have pulled this card, it may suggest that you too have adopted a victim mentality. If so, try to see from another angle. It might not be all bad. And it's often coming, the Eight of Swords is often coming from this place where you feel imprisoned, but you can just easily get out of it because you just have to take a step. And it's often depicted when as a woman standing in the middle of Eight of Swords, but her eyes are covered so that she cannot see what is really happening. I'll leave them here. And there we find this theme again. You know, that's I'm really curious what the outcome will be, because at the moment this feels like you are in a depression and you have lost your sense of how to get out of it. So this is, the card 17 is about depression. Soulful objection to major life choices. Outlawed emotions and workhorse mentality. And so it's often the signal that the path you're taking isn't connecting to your own life purpose. So and we can see in this reading, maybe we'll find a couple of ways how we can step into a new path of thinking, how we can just think outside of the box and allow ourselves to do something else than we ever did, right? And there you can see the confirmation. That's the invitation to do something else. That's coming from the place where you think that there is no movement anymore. There is something really stagnating, and it's possible that this is in your relationship or in your relationship to yourself, right? And sometimes it has to be overcome to get into the place where you can do something else. And so we have to face, in this moment of depression, or in this moment of stagnation, I would love to call it stagnation, because depression is so deep in, right? It doesn't have to be something like that. It doesn't have to be. But maybe you feel stuck in a moment and you have to find a way out. And this is this is how a lot of people feel in this moment. They feel stuck and they know that this is the end of something. And it's rightfully so, because that's where we can change our perception, where we can change when we step away, right? When we step away from this path, and from this way of thinking, allowing something to end and then creating something new. And this is the what these cards are saying. There is a painful ending, you know. It is hurtful when we are in this stuck place, and even when we are in relationships in this place, we long for a new beginning. And these cards are promising that you will be in a new beginning, and this will be stable. And you have to allow this to end, and maybe it's a painful ending, but it is helping you to find new ways to find. And this depiction is beautiful because it's like the wands are like covering the sight, but there is one place where we can look through the wands and then we can see the sunlight. And this is what it's about, right? To step into the, and Six of Wands, it's a beautiful image of success, right? There is a hive, there is a blooming tree, there is a connection between people, there is an invitation of think outside of the box, think outside of this isolation idea. And this horse looks isolated too, right? Think outside of this isolation, and how can I get to this place and help myself to get out. You have to let it end, and then to think again, and to take a peek through the things that that are hindering your sight to see the sunlight. And if you allow yourself to step into this change, and even to allow the pain to happen, you can step into a community, into new relationships. And these are beautiful relationships because they are working together, they are creating something together. And so we can see the challenges of it's the challenge of, well, that's not the thing. I think it exists because you don't know it yet. You don't know it yet. And to allow yourself, and this is beautiful because it's the confirmation that this has to happen, you know. The phoenix is the one who can come up if we burn ourselves down to the ground. And maybe that's a relationship you are in right now that you have to give up to find something new, not to find another. If it's a love relationship or a business partnership, you can just stop here right now and then define it again, define something else, and to allow this to be redefined, and to allow it to come up again in a different way, right? If we burn down what we have, we can build from the ground up. But the phoenix has to burn. He has to burn to ashes, and then out of the ashes he can come up. And we often don't want this to happen. We want to be the phoenix right here, right now. We don't want to burn it to the ashes. But at one point we have to stop. We have to overthink and to see what we are conditioned in our lives, how we are conditioned, how we project on other people, and how we are conditioned to see things in a specific view, and to think outside of the box, get out of your own stagnation and allow yourself to try something new, because the other things didn't work. So that's the invitation. There is something new coming up, and it's related to your house, it's related to your home. Maybe it's changing things in the home. It's changing your relationship of how you live together, how you how you create your relationship. Maybe it's about that. Maybe it's about your own stability. Maybe it's your own home that will change and that you want to change to get out of your own way and to get out of your own stagnation. And then to allow this to burn to the ground and see what is coming next. See through the obstacles, see the light at the end of the obstacles, and to see that this might be community. It might be asking others for help. It might be to be connected and to create from this place of connection. And so we have to see the deeper meaning of this. And that's lovely too. To have fire and water, it's beautiful because it's on the one hand, it speaks for me to the passion that is within you, that you want to live in your life, and that you are called to action right now. That there is a lot of passion in there, and there's a lot of drive. And on the other hand, you want to experience this these emotions, and there is a lack of experiencing this. And it's funny that I saw this right now. They are perfectly connected, right? And if you look at this, there will be a 19 too if you turn it around. So I never saw that, but I never draw them both. So 19 and 61, it's inviting you to embrace all of it, embrace your emotions, and that's how I put it here on the table. It's the invitation to see that this is all these blue lights, right? And they are surrounded by the red. So it's about this. Your emotions have to have a place, and your emotions have to be valued by yourself and by others. And if this isn't the case right now, and you feel stuck because you don't know how to handle this, then this might be the time to let it die. Not die it doesn't have to be a real death. It's about transformation. It's to allow this to be a painful ending, and then to create something new from it. And this card is telling us that this is what it's about, right? That you feel, sometimes you feel abandoned. And maybe that's an old wound, right? That can be an abandonment wound that you have in your conditioning, that you got traumatized by being abandoned. Maybe that's always coming up again, and then you feel like it. You feel abandoned when someone does something or doesn't. And so take a clear look. That's what I meant with a new moon. Take a clear look and see it without your own conditioning. Try to look beyond, over the rim of your glasses, right? Look beyond and see what's really happening. And I deeply believe that this new moon in Libra in the solar eclipse on the south node is inviting us to let go of all the old beliefs that we have about relationship, and that we let go of all the hurt that happened in our life, to create from a place where we can create something really new. And this is an invitation, and that's always like, it's hurtful because we have to let go of something that we believe. We have to let go of all of our stories to create something new. We have to give ourselves time, and this is what the wolf is inviting you to. Give yourself time to get out of this place, to get into your own emotions, and then create from this something new. And maybe you have to change homes right now. You have to change something in the home so that you can get your own peace and your own room to overcome those old beliefs and those old stories. It is a moment of pain, but what's coming out of it is so beautiful, because it's the new beginning and this new stability, both shown here in this. And this is the painful ending, and it's seeing beyond the obstacles, and it's going into the success of being in collaboration and in relationships and creating from this place of abundance. This is a beautiful abundance, right? And this is the 24. Let's see what this is about. And it's lovely, because the 24 is the galactic mushroom. And it's so beautiful, because it's like this invitation to get into collaboration. Mushrooms are in this collaboration too, right? They connect, and it's the galactic mushroom reminds you that your dreams and desires are heard. This is a call for faith and trust. Whatever intention you hold consistently, with hope and faith, first manifests in the unseen realms. Whether or not you can see it working on your behalf, eventually you see the evidence play out in the serendipitous events that work in your favor, seemingly outside of the law of cause and effect. Your most beautiful results are being birthed right now, not just for you, but for the highest good of all. How beautiful is this? And we have the 41, and that's lovely, because this gene key is a starting codon, so it's the beginning of something really new. And to step away from this fantasizing. Fantasizing can be something dreamy or something hyperactive, right? It can be something that you anticipate to happen because you are conditioned in a specific way, right? It can be that you anticipate this because of your trauma, because of your mental state or your emotional state right now. And this 41 is inviting you to get into the gift of anticipation and into the city of emanation. And that's what this new moon is about too. It is the invitation to envision what you really, really want, and to step into the place where your envisioning is creating your future. So let's see. Take these and these. Oh, they want to. These. And I want to take this. So there is the water element, right? The one who is able to offer you something new and to allow yourself to step into a new way of dealing with your emotions and allowing others in. This is the idea not of isolating yourself. Give yourself time to digest, give yourself time to envision something new, but then step into, and this is the Princess of Wands. She's like she's stepping on her fire, and this is beautiful because this is we got before we got the fire and the water element, and here we got the water and the fire element too, connecting both of this and allowing yourself the sorrow. This is the Three of Swords is perfectly aligned on this orphan card because it's an old pain. There's something you are attached to. So can you allow yourself to let this go and to step into the Wheel of Fortune is amazing because it's like chaos, right? Allow yourself to step into the chaos and create something new with your emotions and allowing new things to come in. And that this is on an emotional level, right? Allow new life to come in, to allow new love to come in, and to allow yourself to be in love again. And that's beautiful because the Two of Cups telling you at the end in this, telling you that this is what you are meant to experience, is this beautiful love, them sitting there on this. And this is a lovely thing to have, to step into this loving energy. And I am really appreciating this development in this reading, coming from a place of stagnation and despair where you don't know what to do, but you allow yourself to heal from old wounds and allow yourself to step into new things, to let it go, to let all your old conditioning go, to let your old pain go and the old trauma that happened, and allow yourself to digest it because you have the time to do so. You get room to do so. And then allow your emotions in and allow your passion in to create something really new from the ashes. And that's beautiful because afterwards you are like envisioning, anticipating what is coming next. And then allow yourself to emanate this, what you want in society, in others too, right? What you want to be the new form of relationship. And this is what the Six of Wands is showing us too, right? This is the Two of Cups in one-on-one relationship, and the Six of Wands is showing this beautiful hive. And it's showing us that this is our future, to work together, to be in this abundance of allowing us to create from a place of abundance, create from this place of your love. That's what you want to see. You want to others too to thrive, right? You want others to be abundant too. And this is what you create. And it's beautiful that you have the 41 and that you can emanate this. You can step into your gift of anticipation, and you this is like you envision this. And you envision this because it's the combination of fire and water, overcoming trauma and creating something really new. Creating something that is connected, that is allowing old things to go, old things to die, and allowing new things to arrive from the ashes. That's an amazing thing, right? And so, and we have this one. Now is the time. Now is the time to be open to what will be. Embrace your destiny, beloved. It's calling you forward, even whilst it is hurtling towards you. Your time is now. Wow, what a beautiful thing. And I think that's what I said. It's a big yes. It's a big yes for your own transformation, to step into your own power and to create something amazing. Thank you, Pile 1, for joining me. Thank you for a thumbs up or a subscription. I really enjoy that you are here in this place because I want to see what you envision for your relationships. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Welcome, pile 2. You chose this one and this malachite, and we put it here, and I will read the card for you. Dvarapatra. And this card says, out of confusion, a clear and progressive pathway is opening up for you. It is an auspicious time to give generously of yourself to others, enriching the quality of your connections, expressing spiritual blessings of goodwill and encouragement from your heart. A powerful blessing is entering your world. A prayer is now being answered in a beautiful way. Spirit gives freely and generously of all good things, and the task of humanity is to learn how to receive. The key to receiving is an open, surrendered, generous, and trusting heart. That's a beautiful start, right? That's a beautiful start. And we'll see what the Mirror Vision deck is showing us. And this is the Swan and the High Priestess. See, it's a merged deck of 2 decks. What a beautiful card. And I will read it to you too. The High Priestess walks across the water. The ethereal swan fades in and out. The High Priestess and the swan are subconscious force to be reckoned with. The 2 divine beings show up as a good omen. Clarity is coming. Now is an opportune time to embark on a journey of the mind. Listen to your inner self. What desires may come to the surface. What a beautiful start. And this is the place, your place, in the question of your relationship that you had right now. It's your place in this journey. And this card is called Harnessing the Invisible. It's co-evolution, interbeing, and mutual transformation. And this is like you can see what is needed right now. And you can see that we are all connected, and that this is not, we are all connected. You know, this is like you know that you have to take the step if you want to see something. This is like the saying that you have to be the change you want to see in the world, and it's not, oh yes, we have to do this, we have to do this. Yes, do it. Just do it. And this is the place you have in this whole picture, is that you are the one stepping up, and there are stairs, right? And this is like, you step up. You are the answer. It's 42. Couldn't ignore that, right? This is the answer. You are the answer. And we can see, and it's beautiful. It's really beautiful, because this is These are your Lenormand cards, and they are amazing. This is, you follow your star. You step up, right? You step into yourself and allow yourself to be the best expression of life you can be. And these cards are beautiful because it's like, here is it's shown in this balloon. There is the future envisioned in there. Can you see this in the light? And you are like flying above the unclarity of the clouds. You are following your own star, your North Star. You have the intuition that this is right. This is what you think about relationship, about your future, about future relationships is definitely correct. And there is a relationship on your way. And even it's following your path, and this can be to write a book about something. Maybe you have the idea to write a book about relationships, about how to create a new world, how to do relationships in a proper way, different than others did. Maybe you want to write a book about whatever you experienced in relationship. It's the right thing to do, because it's following your path. You have to envision what you want to experience in this lifetime, and you have to follow your own path. This is it's absolutely an invitation to follow your North Star. And on the one hand, it can be a real book, right? But it can be a secret too. So it can be a secret that will come up in relationships. That's not a negative thing. So I don't mean this in a way that will be harmful or something. That doesn't seem like it. Absolutely not. It's an invitation to step up, to be all that you can be. And then to step into a new relationship, to step into something you don't know yet. This is for me, this is, if you are in a relationship, this seems like you are not in a relationship right now. It's like your dreams coming true to find a relationship that is fitting into your own vision. So we have the Chariot. And we have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Five of Wands. This is like stepping out of your own perceived competition, your own drama that you are creating in this. And this seems like it's not surmountable. This is like all these things in there seem to harm you. And it may come because we are talking about the old past life or past trauma conditionings and past conditioning in our own upbringing. This can be something that hinders you from stepping into new relationships, because maybe you are afraid of something coming up in relationship that you cannot handle. The Knight of Wands in this card deck is for me someone showing up. So there is someone on the way to you to step into your world as a partner of relationship. It can be a loving relationship, but it doesn't have to be. But anyway, it's you not allowing your past experience to hinder you to step into this. And this is the invitation to allow this to happen, although you are conditioned and you are afraid. And then we can see this is often the fear that we have is of mortality. And it can be your own mortality. It can be your own experience. This can be a fear to die. It can be a fear to not survive, and this can often come with conditioning or trauma, that we think, if this happens in my life again, I will not survive it. But you will. And this is, on one hand, searching for someone who is able to walk into this kind of relationship with you, and then maybe fearing that they would die. This can be the fear of mortality too, to say, oh, if I allow someone in my life, they can die. So that's what's hindering. If I don't allow someone to come in, I don't experience this. Maybe you experienced someone dying in your life, someone important, and you experience the heartbreak that comes with it, But to allow yourself to experience this new life, to experience your world, to break open, and this is the Chariot. It's looking like there is all these flowers flying around, is like springtime, right? It's like an apple tree, a blooming apple tree. So, and we have this springtime too, right? This is like when the flowers blossom, when they open up to receive the pollinators, right? To receive something new in life, then you can let it go and let yourself experience this beautiful promise that there is something new coming up that is really beautiful. And there is the fear again, right? This is maybe you really experienced trauma like this, right? You had the perception that you were cursed. You didn't find the right ones, or you lost a lot of people in your life, but you are not. It's like you experienced this because you could handle it. It's not a curse. You don't have to be fearful about this is a curse. No, it's not. It's for me the perception of that you are cursed, and that because you experienced what you experienced in your childhood or in your early life, that you think that you are not worthy of healthy relationships. But you are. And this rattle is calling you. It's calling you into something new. Because it is not all in your life, right? It's not all done now. It's the unfinished symphony. Something wants to get into your life. Something wants to be experienced. And so this is the invitation, and both of them is beautiful because it's from spirit. It's, you're not cursed. It's not true. That's an experience, and this is painful. And if we allow ourselves to step back and to detach, it takes a lot of time to get back into it and to allow ourselves to feel the pain that came with mortality of other people. But now you allowed it. And now you're on this brink and on this threshold where you have to decide, do you allow it again? Because if you allow it again, it can happen again. Yes, that's life. Life will happen, but not in the same way. So are you willing to say yes to life? Are you willing to step in to experience love from this place of adventure? So holding on to the belief that you cannot find love is keeping you into a stuck in a stuck place. And to allow yourself to bloom again, to be this part, to envision a new future, to be this connected to the beauty and to the higher realms, to all is one. You know that this is true. There is a new world being birthed right now. And you are a part of it, and you are a really important part of it, because you can envision what will happen in relationships. But you can decide to not keep yourself stuck in these places of old beliefs, because you are an unfinished symphony. You have to find the one that is connected to you, that will be with you in relationship as you would love to experience it. And this is Spirit telling you, and I will read it to you. It's Spirit of the River. And when this card appears, it's time to say yes to the next leg of your journey. Your life is like a river. It's a divine destination. Be fearless and release yourself to the rushing water in the middle of the stream. Whatever is you are holding on to, the feelings, the thoughts, the beliefs about how things are or how they should or could be, can be fixed easily with the power of Spirit of the River. Simply let go and enjoy the thrill of the ride. All will be well. How beautiful. And you got the Key 56. Here it's called the Storyteller. And it's the journey from distraction over enrichment into intoxication. And that's a lovely pathway, because it's allowing yourself to be enriched by your own path, by your own experiences, and allow yourself to be intoxicated by the passion and by your story unfolding. Not the story of the past, the story unfolding. And let's pull a couple of... Ooh. And so, well, step out of your own way. The sun is inviting you to show all of your light. Step into your own creativity and allow all things to be done. And this is, the Six of Swords is showing us the fear of death again. Let this go. Let this go and be in the abundance that comes with your new adventure, right? This is, and on the bottom of the deck we see the Magician. So you are envisioning your life. You are envisioning your own pathway. And what's coming up is the Ten of Pentacles is absolute abundance. That's what's showing up here too, right? It's showing up, and you envision it. You create it. And your energy is needed right now to step into this availability to receive love, to give love, to be lovable, to be worthy of real relationships, and to step into your own perception of what is needed in relationship, not being blinded by the old stories. Life is life, and life includes loss, but it doesn't want you to step out of life because you are afraid of losing. Allow yourself to be in this place, to shine your light, and this is a beautiful depiction of the Four of Cups, because 3 of the cups flowing into 1 of the cups. That's a different thing than the other ones that we have in different tarot decks. It's like collaborating, taking all of our cups to fill something else, and to be in this place of abundance. Have new ideas for creation, to allow yourself to step into your own river of your new adventure and finish this symphony, because there is something missing. There is something that wants to enter your life. And I'm pretty sure that this is something you really want to. It's just your fear holding you back. But these cards are so positive that I think you are on this threshold where you know that you can experience what you want. So this is stepping into yourself and stepping into your future, and allow yourself to be loved too. And this is our card. Finding your way. When your feet seem to lead you one way and your head says to go a different way, tune into your heart. It will guide you there, helping you to see my signs and most easily find your way on your beautiful life journey. Beautiful word in the end, right? To see this is what life wants you to do. To step into your path, your loving path of relationships, and to step into all that you can be, and to invite love again. Thank you so much, Pile 2. That was your message, and I would love you to give me some thumbs if this is something that was useful for you, and to sign up to my channel. This would help, and I will see you in the next reading. Thank you so much. Welcome, Pile 3, to your reading. And you chose this Karma of Kutuhala and this Malachite. And we'll leave it here. And this is the card 43. And I will read to you what it's saying. Your sacred soul passion is powerful enough to shift the state of your inner reality and your outer experience. So commit to what truly ignites your heart, and do not be dissuaded by anything or anyone. If you are seeking to make a commitment, do so when it truly connects to your heart. Follow your genuine, meaningful bliss. Know that no matter what happens to be, you shall prevail. You shall arise. That's a beautiful start, I guess. That's lovely. Oh, I left that here from the second reading. So we put them here. And there we can see what comes up in the mirror vision is showing us an empress and a peacock. And I will read it to you too. It's often a beautiful description. We see the Empress and the Empress hovers in the doorway between worlds, carefully guarded by the peacock. This card represents a connection with the earth and the fusion of your spiritual self with your earthly being. When you allow the two to become one, you will feel the harmony in the world around you. That's a beautiful connection, and I think it's about this. Allow yourself to step into your true self, right? It's allowing yourself to embody it all. And the Empress is, for me, someone who is really connected to the earth and connected to embodying all her passions and bringing heaven to earth, right? This is what she is about for me, to embody the things that she really wants. And maybe that's not the case in the moment in your life, that your life shows that there is something you have to embody to get there. So we'll see what comes up next. What's your place in this, and what's your place in your relationships, right? This is the card of 38, and what place you want to take is the Rasa dance. It's the invitation to be authentic and to co-create with others. And this is like, and it's in this card, it's like the music of connection. And a whirl of energy connects two beings dancing in a spontaneous flow. And they are dancing with each other, right? This horse is dancing, and the energy rises between them and encloses them afterwards, right? So that's your magic, that you are able to create this, and you create this from your own soul mission, from your own soul passion. And the Lenormand deck, that's like it's your passion, yet that you want to have, to live your passion in a way of your profession, right? And it's about communication. For me, this is a sign that you are about communication, and you are about self-development and self-reliance, self-belief, right? This is about having the courage to step up and to get into the place where you can live your passion. And it can be that this is that you have a job and you have a passion in communication and in self-development. Maybe you are a coach, you're a trainer or something, and you have something to do with other countries, with people stepping out of their comfort zone and creating from this place out of their comfort zone to stepping over thresholds. This is your way of being in the world, and this is your way of relating, allowing other people to dance with you, to dance, to step into co-creation. And you are a teacher in this. This feels like you have a passion for this, have a passion for co-creation, right? And I think that we can see here your experiences, because that's what this choice that you have to make. There's no doubt that you are inherent in your own way of creating, and that you want to be creation and relationship in a specific way, and you even know how to. But there is something that happened in your life where you experienced other people that were not really they were not authentic. Maybe they lied to you. Maybe they stole something from you. Maybe they betrayed you. And this is what hinders you now, because you are so afraid that this will happen again. If you collaborate with other people, you are afraid that this will happen. And so your choice in choosing this, it's like you are afraid if you do so, and if you step into this passion that you have in co-creating, dancing with others, creating something from above and connecting it to the earth, right? This is your fear of being betrayed. And so at one point you chose not to step into this place. But it is your soul's passion that you have to follow. And it's the place of the Empress to embody this. She is the one who embodies it. And the peacock is showing itself. The peacock is the one animal that is really seen when it shows its feathers. And when it's creating this beautiful big wheel of feathers. You will be seen, and you will have to face the fears that come from the past that you can be betrayed. Life is life. And maybe you will meet people who are able to betray you, who maybe you had something to do with the toxic relationships. Maybe you were manipulated. That can be true. Maybe someone stole something from you, like this snake is stealing from. So that's what this is about, to overcome these old fears, and that's what's showing us, to step into your own your inner self, to see that today, this is what I think the cards want to say. That can be, we meet people who are betraying us. We meet people who want to do this and who are toxic, who are whatever, There are people who are takers, and there are people who are givers, and then you have to learn to set boundaries. And the fear of being betrayed and being taken advantage of is not a sign to step back and not to get into relationships again. It's about stepping into your own self, following your own star, and the hermit is sure of its inner core. And there is the security in this inner place where you can always come back and you can always have security. There is no need for outer security. You are in a dance with life, and the outer world will react to this dance and will participate and co-create from this part. And they will step in to create with you from this place. So to overcome this part of being betrayed and having people in your life that don't support you as much as you wanted to, step out of it, step into yourself. Inside of you, there is this part that is safe today. Can always come back to it. If you don't allow other people to be the safe place for you, this is not what's working. Just allow yourself to be in your soul mission, soul purpose, and then the door of dreams will open. That's beautiful. Can see that. And this is being childlike, right? This is the thing that I meant. You have to step into your own innocence again. Allow people to come into your life. Allow this to be a fearful moment of, oh, maybe they will betray me. Yes, maybe, but I don't think so. This makes you free. This is freedom. To step out of these old beliefs, out of the old hurts, and to know that there is, inside of you, there is this core that will help you to be in security with yourself all the time. And you are this one, right? You are the sorcerer. You are the one creating. And this is maybe the hunter, and the hunter is reminding us, or reminding me to, maybe you were hunted at one point. Maybe you felt like when you are in this childlike and innocent mood that you will be gullible, that you are manipulated. But it's not the thing that happens today, because all your experience brought you into this place. There is security inside of him. He holds his own light. He holds his star within. And he knows that it's in himself that he is secure. He cannot be betrayed because he doesn't rely on other people. He doesn't rely on others to be secure. So this is what you are about. You are creating your own security. And this is allowing your inner child to be there, to step over the threshold that you allow your yin energy, your receiving energy to be up. And to hold your own self in this part of receptivity. That's the sacred divine feminine. Allow yourself to step into this receptivity and to create from this place, because this is what she does too, right? She dances with a horse. She allows this moment to unfold. She steps into connectivity, receptivity, and creates from this place and brings heaven to earth. That's what it's about, right? And we'll see what the watchers say. Watchers show up to direct your attention to the horizon and away from the anthill in front of you. Others might think you are simply doing nothing, but let them know that you are helping the sun to set in the evening sky. There are bigger things to attend to. You have spent such a long time trying to connect the course of events and actions to others. Let it be for a short time, as you become the observer rather than the doer. The watchers invite you to break free from the linear causal place of the petty day-to-day. Rise to divine coincidence, to serendipity, and notice how the act of seeing the heart of the matter produces results. Things happen without you doing anything. Creation unfolds in its own mysterious way, requiring only a sacred witness. This is the same thing, right? To step into your receptivity, into your yin energy, and to allow life to unfold from this place, to see what comes up in your energy and how you want to put this into a dance of creating things in the bigger picture, for the greater good of all. And we have the 64 Gene key, and that's beautiful, because it's the moment where you are right now, and maybe you feel it like standing in a fog and you just don't know what to do next. but it's allowing this to be and allowing yourself to be in this confusion. This is what this card is about, right? Confusion. But it has the gift of imagination. And this is what I talked about, imagining your life, how you want to dance with life, how you want to dance with other people, how you want to create and bring things from heaven to earth and embody all that is and all that you are passionate about. This is your relationship to your own imagination and to your own things that you create. And it's about the city of it is illumination. And so allowing this to be just a confused moment and to be like standing in a fog and stepping above. And all these cards show all of this, right? The light that comes afterwards, that's illumination. And allow this energy to unfold and to show itself and to invite others to do the same so that there can be a dance. There is no such thing than you being betrayed. In this place of innocence, you are not gullible. You are innocent and you are creative and you are curious. And you know that this steady place inside of you holds the security. This child is standing on this little thing on this rock, and it trusts that it can be there. It can step over this. It's the innocence, the curiosity, your soul's passion that drives you forwards. And being one with life and allowing yourself to be in a dance with life and with others is this what is inviting us. Resources will come. Yeah, resources will come. Maybe there is something you are afraid that resources are not there, but it is. You are a resource, right? You are a big resource. And this is the being afraid of being in, and there we have the 5 of Wands and twice, right? This is the fear of competition. When you step into your own wisdom and into your own light, it's the fear of competition. But this is who you are too, and we have the Empress, the second time. This is the knowing that you can connect the higher wisdom with the earthly wisdom. You can, and this is showing up in different places here, that you can connect your higher wisdom with your embodiment. And to embody it all means that we bring heaven to earth and we dance with life in a beautiful dance, and that we can be in this place of imagination, and that we can experience life to unfold if we allow ourselves to stay curious and to stay in the middle of our own energy, and then to create from this place, because we allow ourselves to open up, to receive, to be in the sacred divine feminine that's showing up over this reading, to allow ourselves to step into this new relationship to life, to ourselves, and then to others, and bring it into this world. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Pile 3. And if it was helpful for you, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps. And I see you next time in your next reading. Thank you so much.